first group up, can I have a group of 3 people? They were in Aoife's set. We have Anna, Grace, and Hakira, I believe. Let's give her a round of applause.
The air turned purple as my heart turned icy blue. My soul turned pink as my skin turned red. The air turned viciously around like vampire's thirst. The air turned until it went pitch black. It smelled like charcoal.
The air turned red as my surroundings went down in pieces. The air turned green as I was suddenly aware of what was happening. The air turned black as I died.
The air turned white when I saw the blinding light. My blood ran blue, while fear beat my soul. Air turned into a rainbow, and finally at peace with myself. I knew it was over. The fight to hold my breath was over.
And Shortman's group, can I please see Shadira, Jack, and Sean? Let's have them representing.
Hope.
Freedom.
Joy.
Are birds that intertwine gently together with the strings of captivity that you have burdened upon my life. Every step, turn, bow of the head, performed under the scrutiny of your envious eyes.
She dragged her slender feet across the rubber floor, and when I wrote the words, she flowed down the sides as endless springs of manic ash. To put herself to waste the taste of monotony, she bleats out her angry beat, with her dimension separating me from home time when we flood the house of the slumbering to my personal palace.
My wild exotic birds take flight, spreading their wings feathered by joy. The constant beat to show the end of the circulation as your hands grip my captivator strings, stopping birds at flight.
Time's ever changing depending on your mood. The happier you are, the faster it will move. If time was frozen, I would stop and look around, up in the sky and also at the ground. Times go by like a car in a fast lane. My time so far has had times of pure pain.
But then, you became one with my pain, feeling the pinch of every day, tasting the salt of every tear. You became the wrapping paper sellotape to the gift of suffering delivered to me.
Orphans representing, please, from Dan and Chipper's group. Where they at? They know who they are. There's an Amy in there, there's a Sippo, there's an Ish, there's a Shamina. Yeah.
Tick, tick, tock, tick, tock. The time never stops. Slowly drowned into demolition. Time slowly drowns us into domination, dominated by the pain, anger, and frustration. The thought of them gone, like a foot being dug into my brain, twisting, pulling out every vein.
Seated in a hall, surrounded by people, 20 windows staring out, looking for wondering if they'll ever come back.
Their presence was one of a kind. It was like 1,000 daggers to my heart.
Love them.
I cherish them,
But not in like a temple.
but like in my inner circle.
This
isn't a game.
You can't reload your data.
Salted orbs die from the sky.
Hearing the eagles sing to the beat of the ocean.
Four white walls overshadow a dark room.
A soul in a broken home, thinking about the pain that hasn't been erased.
You only hear.
You only hear the sound of your heart.
Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
That was the boring beat I was stamping out in concrete.
Seeing the tears landing on the floor, one at a time.
The sound of a mother's face bashed against the glass window.
As little kids run around, crying because they're tired and it's too late.
The ragged sharp glass cuts her face like emeralds in a crown.
She may not even realize someone is dictating her life.
It's a taste that's bitter. They open the door, the twinkly sky, the twinkly stars are like sequins of glitter.
This isn't a game.
you go, guys. And remember,
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock.
Time slowly eating away at me, pushing me closer to reality.
Somewhere I dread to be.
Eyes wide open, but still emotionally blind. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick.
Only being able to hear a clock.
Deafening me with a tick tock, my fears try to escape. Hitting me with a constant prodding, getting louder and louder.
Why do you mean?
The beating of the clock in time with the beating of my heart, symbolizing my part in the jigsaw of life. The beating of the clock in time with the beating of my heart,
Reminding me of what awaits me.
reminding me how death draws closer. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
is this right? When I see a group that's listed here as the Who Likes Cheese? You guys know what I'm talking about when I say, let's bring on the Who Likes Cheese! Give a round of applause.
People, they come up to me and they tell me they're hard. Well, you know what? I'm hard too. Because they don't know the loneliness that eats away at me inside. Unwanted. That's a great word, you know. Great like God. A word that shines like the sun and is a star at the heart of my Milky Way galaxy. Being sad is my hobby. Nobody to help me. No friends to play with.
Roses are always red. The sky is almost never blue.
They look at me and they see the freedom, but in my world, it's just a war zone.
People, they come up to me and they always tell me they're hard. But you know what? I'm harder.
Yes, I'm unwanted, unloved, and unseen, but I've got my butterflies to set me free.
Oh well, I don't need any of you lot. They're not as beautiful as my silent friends, ghostly movements, with the wings as silent as the chorus of a million angels. They are life, binding together with the strings of friendship. And as we look up to the sky, we see the aeroplane of our dreams are soaring away. My friends are as silent as the butterflies you see. They're hard.
One thing that they will never die or leave me. Thank you.
Once again from Aoife's group, I have in this list of names, I have Tina, Sky, Emmanuel, Mark, and Sam, and somewhere next to their names I have Sheep. Does this mean anything? Does this mean anything? Can we get this group up, please?
Someone who moves me, someone who leads me in different directions, I hold no objections.
People say it's a shepherd in sheepskin. Others will say the sheep are to blame as I look in the sky and say I have no shame.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The repetition of these words enter into her eardrum. This causes her to repeatedly ask her parents for real boots with fur.
We're programmed robots, wired to obey and follow. Freedom is a must.
My soul is cold. My life is old. My feelings are cold. My life is stopped. My actions controlled.